Robert Francis Prevost became the first pope from the United States after being elected to the papal conclave on Thursday, May 8, Vatican time. Prevost picked a papal name Leo XIV. The new pontiff was introduced in Latin with his chosen papal name.
Annuncio vobis gaudium magnum. Habemus papam. Eminentissimum, ac reverendissimum Dominum, Dominum Robertum Franciscum, Sancte Romane Ecclesiae, Cardinalem Prevost, qui sibi nomen imposuit Leonem XIV.
Pope Leo XIV then appeared at the balcony of St. Peter's Basilica and greeted tens of thousands of people waiting for his appearance.
Fratelli, sorelle carissimi, questo è il primo saluto del Cristo risorto, il buon pastore che ha dato la vita per il gregge di Dio. Anch'io vorrei che questo saluto di pace entrasse nel vostro cuore, raggiungesse le vostre famiglie, a tutte le persone, ovunque siano, a tutti i popoli, a tutta la terra. La pace sia con voi.
69-year-old Prevost was announced as a new pope by the College of Cardinals about an hour after the white smoke signal came out of the chimney of the Sistine Chapel. Prevost is a native of Chicago and a citizen of Peru. He is the first pope to have hailed from the United States. According to the Catholic Bishops' Conference of the Philippines, Prevost was ordained priest of Order of St. Augustine on June 18, 1982. Prevost did missionary works and held various roles in Peru. He served as the provincial prior of the Augustinian province in Chicago before he became the prior general of the Order of St. Augustine for 2 terms. He became Bishop of Chiclayo, Peru in 2015. He was made cardinal by Pope Francis in 2023 and then elected president of the Pontifical Commission for Latin America and prefect of the Dicastery for Bishops from 2023 to 2025. The new pontiff in his first address to the people urged them to build bridges through dialogue, encounter, and to come together as one people in peace. A 33-year-old Filipino recalls his encounter with Robert Francis Prevost, now Pope Leo XIV. Shortly after being chosen as Pope on Thursday, May 8, Vatican time, Carlo Olaita shared in his Facebook account his encounter with the Pope back in 2010. Olaita told INQUIRER.net that he was invited to the solemn profession of vows of Sister Agnes Park of the Order of St. Augustine 15 years ago. It was there where he met Pope Leo XIV, who was the Order's prior general back then. According to Olaita, it was Prevost who delivered the sermon during the Mass on that day. Recalling the encounter, Olaita said he did not know that there was an event aside from Sister Agnes Park's religious profession. He stressed that he did not have an idea that the prior general of the Order of St. Augustine was at the Augustinian Monastery of Mother of Good Counsel in Bulacan. According to Olaita, as he saw Prevost, he took the chance to have a photo with him. He shared that the Augustinian friar who was elevated as cardinal in 2023 was low-key or someone who was not attracting a lot of attention. Meanwhile, the provincial government of Santo Niño de Cebu in a Facebook post shared that the Pope had visited their friary in 2004. Based on the post, it was Pope Leo XIV who blessed the Augustinian religious community's friary in Barangay Mohon, Talisay City, Cebu on January 31, 2004. Back then, Pope Leo XIV was still the prior general of the Order of St. Augustine. Prevost was elected Pope after cardinals from around the world picked him as the new Supreme Pontiff of the Catholic Church. Vice President Sara Duterte made an appeal to voters to cast their ballots for the senatorial slate backed by her father, former President Rodrigo Duterte, saying that Filipinos deserve better. The Duterte-backed Partido Demokratiko Pilipino is fielding 10 candidates for the 2025 Senate race, dubbing themselves the Duterten. During the slate's meeting the Avance on Thursday, May 8, Vice President Duterte, without naming any officials, said that the country is paying the price of choosing the wrong leader.
Sa kasamaang palad, iniluklok natin ang isang leader na walang kakayahang maintindihan ang tunay na kalagayan ng mga Pilipino. At higit sa lahat, hindi kayang magdesisyon sambayanan. Pinagbabayaran natin ngayon ang pagpili ng maling leader.
The Vice President also said that Filipinos deserve better.
Filipinos deserve better. We must return to long-term, concrete programs, not short-term dole-outs that are being abused by those in power.
In batting for the PDP candidates, Duterte said Filipinos needed food security, a modern hybrid education system, universal health care, and livelihood opportunities. Furthermore, Vice President Duterte said the country needs to eliminate criminality, illegal drugs, terrorism, and insurgency. In their campaign's closing salvo, Vice President Duterte took a swipe at the Alyansa para sa Bagong Pilipinas, the slate backed by President Bongbong Marcos. According to Vice President Duterte, the Alyansa slate is a dangerous alliance of an administration that is composed of elitist liberals and the so-called nationalists whose true goal is to keep the people poor. She also urged voters to be observant, claiming that there have been warnings of widespread cheating in the upcoming elections. However, she did not substantiate her claims in her speech.